Hi boys and girls, I'm going to show you where you can find your HCS supplemental resource activity in ELA called Compare and Contrast Visual Advertisements to a Digital Advertisement. We're going to start by going into your language arts course. The HCS supplemental resources are at the bottom underneath all of your modules. I'm going to open up that folder, and there's two that are compare and contrast. We've already done the information from multiple sources. We're going to do this top one this week, compare and contrast visual advertisement to a digital advertisement. So I'm going to click on that. It's going to open up the lesson, and it takes you step by step of what you need to do, and I'm going to go over that with you now, and we're going to look at the worksheet that you have to complete. It says at the top here, authors often compare, which means find similarities, and contrast, which means find differences, their ideas to other authors' ideas for different reasons. These reasons could be the purpose they are trying to achieve, the mood they want the reader to feel, the style of their unique perspective, or based on their character they are presenting. So for this assignment, you have four steps that you need to complete, and there's a worksheet that goes along with these 3 steps. Now, step 4 tells you to print the similarities and differences graphic organizer. I would print that first. So I'm going to scroll down all the way to the bottom and click on the attachment, similarities and differences graphic organizer. And I would have this printed as you go through steps 1 through 3. That way you can complete this as you go. With this graphic organizers, their directions here, identify similarities and differences between the Frosted Flakes commercial and the Frosted Flakes paper advertisement using the line Venn diagram provided. And we're going to talk about how to fill this in as we look at steps 1 through 3. So I'm going to go back to the lesson. I'm going to scroll back up to the top, and I'm going to start looking at steps 1, 2, and 3. Step 1, it says look closely at the anchor chart, purpose, style, character, mood, to understand your purpose for analyzing the visual advertisement and the digital advertisement. You will be identifying similarities and differences between the 2 advertisements. So if you scroll down, step 1 asks you to view this anchor chart. It's pretty small, so what you can do is on your iPad or your Chromebook or whatever device you're using, you can zoom in. And if you don't know how to zoom in on your device, please let me know and I can help you. So if you zoom in, you can see that under each category, purpose, style, character, and mood, there are questions that go along with each with each category that you can look at and answer to help you as you complete your Venn diagram. If you take a look at the Venn diagram, you'll see purpose, style, mood, character on the left here. And you can use these questions under purpose, style, character, and mood to help you find similarities and differences within the 2 advertisements. Okay, so make sure you look at these questions, and as you're completing the graphic organizer, use these questions to help you. All right, so step 1 is to read through the anchor chart. Step 2, look closely at the visual advertisement, trying to identify the author's purpose, style, character, and mood traits using your anchor chart questions to help guide your thought process. So I'm going to scroll down. Step 2 wants you to look at the visual advertisement. And again, it's kind of small on my computer, but if you zoom in, you can see a little bit better what the advertisement looks like. So as you're viewing this advertisement, you're going to want to look at these guiding questions from your anchor chart as you look at this visual advertisement. And as you're looking at this visual advertisement and you're looking at the anchor chart, you can be filling out the visual advertisement is the paper ad. You can be filling out what is the purpose of the visual ad or the paper ad. What's the style of the paper ad or the visual ad? What's the mood and what's the character? And if you don't know what to put here, use these guiding questions to help you. So for purpose, why did the author create the text, image, or commercial? So why did they create this? Who was the intended audience? Okay, who are they trying to grab their attention from? So, people that like cereal, maybe kids. The purpose of it is to, grab the viewer's attention to buy Frosted Flakes. So I just kind of did that first one for you. And then you're going to do the same thing for style, character, and mood. And as you're going through these questions, you can be filling them out in the provided space. The purpose of the paper ad, the style of the paper ad, the mood, and the character. Okay, so that's step 2. Step 3, you're looking closely at the digital advertisement, trying to identify the author's purpose, style, character, and mood, using the anchor chart questions to help guide your thought process. So step 3, you're going to scroll down to the digital advertisement. You're going to watch this advertisement. And as you watch it, you're going to be answering these questions that are on your anchor chart. And as you're answering these questions on your anchor chart, you should be filling out the purpose, style, mood, and character for the commercial advertisement. So on this side of the Venn diagram. Okay. So kind of the same process, but instead of looking at a visual advertisement, you're looking at a digital advertisement. And then that brings us to step 4. We've already printed the similarities and differences graphic organizer. You're going to be completing it as you go. Don't forget, as you're completing this, don't forget to find the similarities as well. And I would do this at the end. Talk to me about what's going on or what the purpose is of the visual advertisement. Talk to me about what the purpose of the commercial advertisement is. What's the similarity of those two? And then the same thing. The style of the paper ad, the style of the commercial, where's the similarity between the two? Or what's the similarity between the two? Same thing with mood and character. Okay, once your graphic organizer is complete, then you can submit it. At the bottom here, you'll have a blue plus button and you can attach your work. One other option here too, boys and girls, is if you want this, it might be easier to have this printed, your anchor chart printed, along with your graphic organizer, so you don't have to be scrolling up and down, up and down. What you can do is just zoom in on this image, screenshot it, and then you can always print that image if you'd like. Okay? All right. And then when you're done, obviously you'll submit it. And that is that. Thank you.